Hi, welcome back to another YouTube video. This is another Pixie snippet. I haven't been posting really in a bit, but all I have is like reels, so I guess. So, anyways, hi, I'm Alyssa or Peggy. You can call me either or. I'm a storyboard artist, comic artist, and character designer. I will like to show you guys what I've made this past couple weeks, which hasn't really been a lot because I've been moving really slowly, but yeah. And also thank you for 800 plus subscribers. I didn't expect to get such a big boom of subscribers, but thank you regardless. A lot of you guys have been asking about Gina's, and he's fine, but this is my channel. Stop asking about him. If you want to talk to him, send him a comment. I'm not someone you guys should reach out for about him. Please. Please and thank you. Anyways, yeah, I would like to show you guys what I've made in these past couple weeks, and so let's get okay. So whoa, okay. So last Pixie snippet I showed you guys my zine cover that I was gonna make, and here we are. I do have the whole thing done. I'm gonna throw up an overlay of it so you can actually see it. But yeah, so the zine is called Rekindling Girlhood, and I felt like it was really pretty much about merging the masculine and feminine identity together, and explaining my experiences with girlhood, and of course there's a resurgence of girlhood topics out and about right now, but I really wanted to say my piece on it. And yeah, so the cover kind of reflects both of my early childhood life of me kind of being more masculine, and later in life I'm becoming more feminine. But I know many people have the opposite experience of starting off feminine and then becoming masculine later on. So yeah, I really wanted to show that in the cover, and I thought I wanted to show that they're connected, so they're touching hands and whatever. So yeah. And then here's the cover with the title on it. I really wanted to choose this type of font because I felt like it matches both of their aesthetics really nicely. Of course the softer one is going to get much rounded font, and the more I guess boyish one gets more of the aggressive font, quote unquote. I'm using quotations because I don't really find these that aggressive, but I wanted to match. Yeah, so there's that. And then of course, I'm not sure if I actually showed you guys this, but a thumbnail for my blog that came out last week or so is talking about my commonplace notebook that I use on my day-to-day basis, because I feel it's really important as artists to have a little analog sketchbook or notebook to help them do research of certain topics without it getting muddled into many Google Chrome tabs and all that stuff. So a commonplace notebook was what I started to use in my own artistic practice, and yeah, you can read the blog. It's on my Substack blog, so check it out. Of course, I've definitely talked about my Plain Jane comic, the new one, and guys, give me a round of applause. Yay! I actually started to ink all the pages. I currently am on the 3rd page right now, but yeah, here's little drawings of Jane and Tyrone inked. Oops. I definitely want to go back and add some tapering lines, because this is so clean. This is the curse of being an animation person, and your line art comes out super thin and not tapered and all that stuff, and it sometimes haunts me in my own comics. So yeah, I will be drawing the bubbles around the dialogue later, but yeah, color's gonna be last step, so this is why it's like all blank. But I love them, they're so cute. Tyrone, I'll have like a like what's it got, my overall thoughts when I actually finish a comic like video, because oh my gosh, I can talk about how hard this was, but also like fun and all that stuff. But yeah, there we go. I'm not gonna explain much of what's happening in the comic because I want you guys to read it when it comes out. So yeah, but you're gonna get a general grasp when I show these pages up on the screen. Yeah. Here's some of my sketchbook drawings. Last month I went to the Sonic Cafe with Gina's, and I got this like corn quesadilla. It was awful. Rule of thumb, don't go to these like character themed cafes and get food because it's not great. Just go there, get merch, and play whatever games is there. We went to the mall together, and apparently the mall was allowed us to like bring pets and whatever, because I think they had like a pet groomer inside, so people were walking their dogs, and like everyone was like, oh, and then like it's in the inside of the mall, by the way. It does not lead outdoors whatsoever. This dog like sat and ran up to this like bench and like peed on it, and I was like, ew, it's like disgusting. Here's the thumbnails for the fucking commonplace notebook. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to figure out how to like draw it out, but I think what I landed on was pretty nice and cute. Of course, this was like original. At first it was just gonna be like pocket notebook and like just full frame of this, but I just found that boring, so that'll be interesting to see it in an actual pocket because it fits an actual pocket. So yeah, anyways, there's that. So yeah, also the lighting has changed because the time is passing, but anyways, yeah, that's all I have for the Pixie snippets. I definitely need to be like working a little bit more, but I can only move so fast. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please check out my Substack blog, Pixie Doodles. I am currently writing about a blog where we actually review our favorite like heroes, artist heroes. Mine is Craig McCracken, and I read an interview about it, and it made me kind of realize a part of my process that I didn't think of before. So yeah, anyways, that's coming up on the 15th, so sometime this week or next week. So please check that out. And if you don't feel like reading a whole blog, please check out my Ko-fi page where you can read my comics and one of my older zines. There's gonna be a new zine coming out pretty soon, so yeah, check out that. And thank you for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what's your favorite book. Right now my favorite book is still Witchlings. So yeah, anyways, bye.